Mission Pro Wrestling, the symbol of excellence in women's sports entertainment.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Mission Pro Spotlight fans. It is your girl, Angel Marie, most deadliest woman with the kendo stick, as one person would say. And I know it's crazy. I'm back being a sola chola again. I've done this before, but yes, it is in fact another solo slay. Oh my god, I clicked the wrong comment. But yeah, thank you. Hi guys. I see you all in the comments. So glad you guys can make it. I see you, Ellie. I see you, Jenna. Mike, Phantasm. I think I saw Pepe earlier. Yeah, there's Pepe. Do you want me to kick you out? I could kick you out right now. I could kick you out right now, Mike. I'm just kidding. I won't. Yes, indeed. It is a solo slay. I haven't done a solo slay since oh gosh, when was it? A few months ago? So this is really different because it's just me. It just me is. But yeah, it's just me and my very cutesy water bottle that I put a bunch of stickers on. Yay! I got some women on here. We got Ridley Thorne, we got Lilith, Emily May, Mission Pro's own. Who else is on here? We got Kaya Dream, who we'll be talking about later, and Morgan Mercy, who we're also talking about later, which is crazy. So, hello. But yeah. There's a lot, but not a lot to talk about. There's a lot. If that makes any sense. This episode is just going to be chaotic. And I know we were already starting 10 minutes late because, the interns were, they were slacking today. They didn't even post on Instagram, them dang interns. I swear. We're going to fire them. But I know the whole entire episode is literally named #Tizzy ? So yes. Tizzy is, I feel like we should just start off with talking about Tizzy. I mean, I really, 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 y'all know how I feel. You know what? Okay, let's just jump right into it. We're gonna start off with it, and then we're gonna go into the madness of women's wrestling for the whole entire week. Yeah, so like I said, Tizzy is oh yeah, with my fancy hydration. Y'all like the cup. I see all y'all with the love for the cup. I really love it. It has some room for some more stickers. So hi Zach, I'm good. Yeah, so let's start off talking about Tatum Paxley. And that's it. No, I'm kidding. If y'all are new here, I really, 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 really love Tatum Paxley. She's amazing. So, the fact that she's getting booked now with Izzy is really cute. And I just want to say they are very adorable. I am loving, at first I was really scared because I thought Izzy was just going to, be hating on Tatum the whole time. But no, they're working together in the correlation so well, and I don't know, their little dynamic is so cutesy. I love tag teams like this. And I mean, if I already love one character, I'm gonna start to love the other character. So I'm also starting to love Izzy Dame, which is cool. But I am kind of scared that what if it's that what if in the back of my head, what if Izzy ends up turning and breaking Tatum. Why has Tatum Paxley gone through so much emotional anguish? It's so sad to me. Yes, character development, right? You need to have good character development. But Tatum has been through a lot. Tatum has been through a lot. So I'm really hoping that Izzy, is a change for the better, not for the worse. And I really, really love seeing them two together. They're so cuteness. And I mean, it's Tatum Paxley, guys. But, that's not all that's going on this week. There's, like, a bunch of shows this weekend. What is there? There's Great American Bash, Evolution, and then also, what's that small indie promotion's name? I don't know. I think it's something like AEW. They're also running a show too. And WWE says that they don't, there's not competition with them. Oh yeah, that too. I don't know. Tatum is like, I don't really know who Tatum Paxley is, but like she seems pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, there's just a little bit, just a little, just a little bit. But WWE kind of says that they don't have like they're not scared of AEW. They don't got beef with them. Why are we booking two different shows in the same? No, three different shows in the same weekend, and one of them is at the same time. That doesn't really make sense to me. But who cares? Let's talk about it anyways. So first off, Tatum and Izzy are already going to be in the Evolution Battle Royal, and we should at this point just rename it Tatum Pro Spotlight. Mission Pro Tatum Spotlight. That's a really long name. But Tatum Pro Spotlight. I really like crazy characters, guys. I really, really love them. So Tatum has a special place in my heart. So yeah, that's why I love Tatum so much. But so Tatum and Izzy are going to be in the Evolution Battle Royale, which is insane. And then we have a few other entries that were announced or kind of just revealed themselves to be in it, because on NXT we were having the Evolution Battle Royale Summit with general manager Ava, and all these women just kept walking out like it was one after another. I was like, there's a lot going on. I was like, oh my goodness, like you ah. it was crazy. So we officially of all of the participants announced for the Battle Royale, I believe that there is still a couple that are going to be surprise entrants. So far, because I got my receipts right here, guys. We have Stephanie Becker, Ivy Nile, Nikki Bella, Natalia, Maxine Dupree, Kalani Jordan, Jada Parker, Lola Vice, Lash Legend, Izzy Dame, Tatum Paxley, like I just said, Zelina Vega, Julia, and Candice LeRae. So I was going to say there's a lot of people who have been speculating, surprise entrance. A lot of people want to hear, let's light it up. We want AJ Lee, but is that going to happen? Probably not. I mean, there's been so many times I can recall, like within the past, like the recent past, that we have been like, oh, we want AJ. Oh my God, AJ's going to show up. AJ Lee! And she doesn't show up. So I'm kind of just setting myself up to, okay, well, if she does show up, I'm going to die, because that's my childhood. And that shows you how young I am. That AJ Lee was my childhood. Some of you weren't even born. I'm not going to name names, but some of you guys weren't even born for the AJ era. But AJ was like such an inspiration for me too. So that would be so crazy just to see, oh my God, like 4-year-old Angel is watching this right now. What is going on, but yeah, so I would love to see AJ come out, but I'm just gonna, if she doesn't come out, it's okay. I mean, it kind of sucks, but it's okay. If she does come out, we're gonna die. But honestly, I don't know who I want to win the battle royale. Who do you guys want to win the battle royale? Honestly, I ugh. Or like, who do you think surprise entrance as well? I want to know your thoughts. Because I honestly, if I had to pick, I know I say I don't know who's gonna win, but if I had to pick who was gonna win, you know, I would probably say Tatum Paxley. um, from all the entrants that have been announced, oh wow, that is a crazy. Yeah, I haven't heard about Tamina in like ages. The last time I think Tamina has popped up was Royal Rumble 23, I want to say, because that was my Rumble, and I think that was the last time that like Tamina has been here, which is that's so long ago now. But I love Tamina. I haven't seen Tamina in forever. Mike won Stephanie Vaquer. Give her the ride to the top of the division. I love it, which I do also love Stephanie Vaquer too. So I would be okay with that happening as well, honestly. She's on the poster. I did not see that she was on the poster. Ooh, Shayna. Isn't Shayna still injured? She might still be injured. She might still be injured. I'm not exactly sure. But no, I love. Man, now thinking about that, what if Tamina just comes back? The crowd's gonna go crazy for that. Absolutely gonna eat it up. Yeah, I would say I wish it was Tatum Paxley. Even though I know it's not gonna be her. I feel like I don't know. They're either gonna give it to Stephanie, because I don't see that from the people that are announced. I don't see them like giving it to like Nikki Bella. Like, I don't know. And I don't know if I want to keep seeing Nikki. Like, I mean, bring her back a little bit for Evolution, but like other than that, like I don't really know if I want to see too much of Nikki, just because that's my childhood. Keep her in my childhood. But then I'm over here talking about, oh yeah, I hope AJ Lee comes back. I don't know. But honestly, I'm going to pick whoever wins is going to be really cool. I mean, they are going to be really cool. They get a championship shot at Clash in Paris. Since they clashed at the castle, I still have that stuck in my head. Indy Hartwell. I don't think she's going to come back. I don't think she's going to come back to WWE, or at least anytime soon. But that would be cool. Imagine if we see, some indie talent that just shows up. That'd be really, honestly, I would pop. That'd be really cool. Moving on, we're going to talk about the rest of the Evolution card. We got Jade Cargill and Naomi, and I believe this is a no holds barred or something like that. No DQ, no holds barred, something like that. Which we know the whole rivalry between them has been insane thus far. And I know this match is going to be extremely brutal. So yeah, that's what I also meant about that. Like, not just like, any indie talent, like ID talent show up. Like, that would be really cool. But give your guys' predictions for all these matches. As I talk about them, we'll kind of just go through them. So Jade Cargill and Naomi, I don't really know who I want to win this. I mean, I know they're still pretty, heated. And I'm trying to remember. They've had a match before, but I can't remember who won. This is at WrestleMania. Oh my goodness. That is like left my brain. And WrestleMania was only a few months ago. That just shows you how much women's wrestling that there is that my mind can't remember all of it. Honestly, just going off on a limb here, I feel like if it's going to be Naomi. And I mean, Naomi honestly is already, Miss Money in the Bank, which, by the way, her briefcase is so cuteness. Like, I always love customized briefcases. Like, they're so fun to me. I just wish the money, the way that it said money on it, like, it could have been, like, moved over a little bit, because it looks weird the way that they have it positioned. but it is really cute, and I feel like eventually Naomi's gonna somehow still find a way to screw up Jade. like it could be completely unrelated, and she'll still think, yeah, I'm gonna screw her over, because that's how bad blood goes. Like it when it's a true like bad blood storyline, like your opponent's never gonna get like rid of that. They're never gonna get rid of that out of their head, and they're just gonna keep wanting to go back and forth. Um, Naomi needs an actual win against Jada match. No DQ allows for shenanigans to get the win. I mean, yeah. So I feel like I want to go Team Naomi on this one, even though I don't really know, like, because I've kind of been falling asleep during SmackDown, but that didn't happen. I'm gonna confidently say Naomi. And I mean, we can just go ahead and move on to this in a minute. I'll get to that, Phantasm. Okay, so it is Jade that destroyed Naomi. Okay, no shenanigans, guys. How do I tell you this? This is pro wrestling, Jenna. There's gonna be shenanigans. Okay. Steven is saying Jade is gonna beat Naomi. Okay. Well, let's go back to this comment by Phantasm. Because me too. What I don't get is why Charlotte and Alexa are a tag team. I don't really understand that, because when Alexa left, like that initial leave in 2023, it was like wasn't it against Charlotte, or it might not have been against Charlotte, but she's like always had a feud with Charlotte, right? And like there was a whole thing, the Lily doll and the Charlie doll, which honestly that's like one of my favorite things ever, was the whole Charlie doll, because it was so funny. They might be trying, because a lot of people don't like Charlotte. Like even if she's a face, they still don't like her. So yeah, I guess they're trying to make her more likable. She ain't likable. I mean, I don't know. Something about Charlotte just doesn't sit right with me. But she did I don't remember if it was an interview or if it was like something like a short story that she had wrote. I saw it come out, and she was talking about a bunch of stuff, and I was like, it was very emotional. And I don't remember exactly what was said, but I remember that it was extremely emotional. I'll probably go back and read whatever it was. You can find it like on Instagram or something like that. But I was like, dang, like that's so sad. But I still don't like Charlotte. Charlotte as a wrestler. Let me be clear here. It's like, let me make a little analogy real quick. It's like my hate for Armani Sage, except my hate with Armani Sage is real. I really don't like him. That's a bad example. Moving on. We have a little battle royale for the women's tag team championships, which are currently held by Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. Roxy, always forever Roxy to us. It's a crazy dynamic between the two of them. Raquel wants to, I feel like Raquel just still doesn't like Roxanne, but she's, okay, I'll stick with you for now. But the second that Liv comes back, I feel Raquel is just gonna start beating the absolute living life out of Roxanne, which is insane. So we have the team of them two defending their championships against the Kabuki Warriors, Kairi Sane and Asuka. Alexa and Charlotte, who we were just talking about, which I still don't understand. In the 2 to 5 minutes that we were talking about them, I still don't get it. Yes, I was about to say, let's go Texas Girlies. We love it. We love to see it. And that's honestly why I love it. And people will be like, why do you like Raquel? Like, there's nothing really to like about Raquel. It's a really big personal bias for me, honestly, because Raquel has been through a lot. And so and she's also from Texas, and so I relate to Raquel. So that's why I really like Raquel. And I mean, it's kind of like, she's kind of a little bit of a chola too, and I really like cholas. So, yeah, that's why I like Raquel, and people will be like, oh, and I'm like, it's okay, guys. It's my opinion, and it's just a personal bias. Now, without the personal bias, I don't really know how I feel about Raquel. I don't know, because I mean, she doesn't have too much of a gimmick, but I feel like I'd probably still like her. Anyways, moving on to the last participants of that is Zarya and Zaruka, which I love. I love the NXT representation, which Soul already has a match like the day before. So she's overbooked. She is going to be working her behind off, which, you know, in indie wrestling it's not uncommon to see that, but in with like larger wrestling companies it's uncommon to see that, so that's really cool in my opinion. I feel like just because it's a battle royale that Roxanne and Raquel Judgment Day are still going to retain their titles. I'll go ahead and move on to the women's intercontinental. I cannot really say too much about this because I ended up missing the because there was a lot of talk about the whole promo that they had together on Monday that I did not get to go back and watch, guys, and I feel so bad. But honestly, I still feel like, you know, the like the horsewomen had their time, but it's time to, you know, help usher in a new era. Like, I feel like the Intercontinental belt was supposed to be to, like, you know, uplift like the mid card. I don't really see Becky and Bailey as being like those people that you need to uplift because they've already had like a huge career behind them. So, you know, back them up so they can stay in the mid card, granted. But I don't see the reason why we even put the title on Becky to begin with. Because, like, she already had her time. And I'm not saying, like, oh, like, let's never give her a belt again. If the like, situation is right, I feel like it would be okay. But just because it was off of Lyra, I believe it was, yeah, it was Lyra that she had gotten off of. I didn't, like, it just felt wrong. I don't know. I feel like I want Lyra to get the title back. So then, you know, we can start going on to like different like superstars of like, you know, they say like superstars of tomorrow. I guess maybe like defend it against more of the mid card because I feel like that's what the premise should have been. Is the mid card championship is to help the mid card people who don't usually get booked and help build that up stronger. But what is it doing right now? It's sitting with Becky Lynch. So that's not really helping. I feel like they might have Becky retained though, but I do want Lyra to get the title back. And yes, literally, Becky and Bailey don't deserve it like the new main roster girls from NXT too. Like that, you know, it makes sense, right? Us talking about it, we know that it makes sense, but for some reason that doesn't get through to WWE, which is weird, you know? But nonetheless, the last round of matches that we have for Evolution is Tiffany Stratton going up against Trish Stratus, which is insane. I do like how they're, you know, bringing in Trish because it's Evolution and it's talking about the evolution of women's wrestling. I do like that, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like maybe it should have been somebody else Tiffany was going up against, like somebody like how I was just saying, you know, uplift and empower the women of today. Trish is of the past. And I mean, unfortunately, she's of the past. I mean, it's the truth. But I don't know. I mean, and also, weren't they like best buddies like a little bit ago? Like, was it not? It's Trishy time. Was that not a thing? Did we forget about that, guys? Did we forget about that? But no. I mean, obviously for this one, I feel that Tiffany's just gonna retain. I don't see them putting the belt on Trish, especially since this was just such a sudden feud that happened. You know, it just makes sense to keep it on Tiffany. Oh gosh, I have talked about this match so many times, or I've talked about this sort of like situation so many times. Io Sky defending the Women's World Championship against Rhea Ripley. Now, oh man, I don't like the fact that Rhea keeps getting put in like title opportunity after title opportunity after title opportunity after title opportunity. But I am glad that it was not Rhea that asked for it. Io specifically went out there and said, I want Rhea Ripley, you know. So that is a good thing that it's not Rhea trying to chase after the title. Like Io wanted her, like called her out specifically. But it's like I don't agree with like their booking. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't make sense. I don't know. I don't like the fact that we keep putting Rhea in these storylines. I don't know. Yeah, yes, more mommy, but then less mommy. If that makes sense. Like we can put her in different storylines. Let's take Rhea's talents somewhere else, you know? Just not in the main title picture, please. I don't want any more of this. Please. 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 And then the last match that was announced is JC Jane going up against the juggernaut Jordan Grace. And she's defending her NXT title. And I believe that JC already has a match. If I'm not mistaken, she already, and I'll talk about it in a little bit, I guess. She already has a match at Great American Bash. So another double booked, which is, you know, crazy, but you know, good for the girls to get more like publicity and stuff. Honestly, I don't know. JC has been slightly growing on me as a champion. I know that we were talking about before that, like how we're like, why is JC even champion? We don't get this. But I don't know. I feel like they might give it to Jordan, and I think I'll be okay with that because Jordan, they've definitely been, you know, trying to shape her up to be like the face of NXT. But then again, at the same time, I feel like they might give it to Jordan, but then at the same time, I feel like they might keep it on JC to keep the whole like little bad girl squad or whatever, Fatal Influence, just keeping them on top as like the bad girls, which is cute. But I don't know. I kind of wanted to go over to Jordan just because I still don't get JC. JC still, she's like 10% grown on me. But the rest of it, I'm like, no, okay, give it to Jordan. But moving on. Oh yeah, okay. Here we go. Great American Bash. What I was just talking about. We're gonna have Sol Ruka defend her NXT North American Championship against Izzy Dame. I'm not gonna be surprised if Tatum and Zarya like end up getting, you know, in like a little off the side little brawl, like ringside brawl. I feel like that might end up happening during it. I don't know. There could be two ways that this could go over. It could either be, you know, Sol Ruka retaining her championship, which I feel like might end up happening, you know, or somehow Tatum ends up costing, since Tatum and Zarya will probably be like having a little bicker fight on the outside, you know, then Izzy will be able to win it like that. But I don't think that they're going to take the title off of Sol just yet. And then the next match for Great American Bash is Fatal Influence. So they're advertising it as JC and Fallon going up against Jordan and oh my gosh, what's her name? Mariah. She's not Mariah no more. Blake Monroe. Okay, there we go. And That's gonna be a banger of a match for sure. Just because she's new, obviously, or well, new. I feel like they're gonna have Blake go over with Jordan, so I feel like they're gonna have them win over Fatal Influence, which I think is kind of crazy because I've talked about this before. How are we having non-established tag teams win over established tag teams? Like, it doesn't really make sense. But I mean, I guess in this setting it does make sense because they're trying to build her up to be a big, huge star. You know, it's Blake Monroe, so fashionable or whatever. Which I'll be okay with. I mean, over Fatal Influence, I don't know. I don't really like Fatal Influence, but I feel like it should be their win. But I don't think it is gonna be, their win. Steven saying So Ruka's gonna retain her championship, and I mean that's what I was saying. So, moving on to All In, which is at the same time, but we don't have competition, guys. WWE's not afraid of AEW. You know, there's it's just coincidental that they booked Great American Bash at the same time. You know, it's just a coincidence. They are not scared at all. They really are. It's crazy. Yeah, no competition at all. Wink. um, but so for All In, we have 2 women's matches. We're at All In Texas. I know my runner is going to be there. I believe he is going All In. I know right now the reason why he's not here is because he is currently in Texas. Ah! And Dora couldn't make it because she was busy, but that's okay. We love Dora. We love Dora too. But it's going to be Timeless Toni Storm defending the AEW Women's World Championship against Stinky Ho, Mercedes Moné. And I feel like I can say we. This is like a collective thing. Most of us from Spotlight do not like Mercedes at all. Like, we really. Yeah. Dora's on a secret mission. She's on a really, 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 really secret mission. But we really don't like Mercedes Moné here. I don't like Mercedes Moné. I like Sasha Banks. That's what I've said before. I like Sasha Banks. I'm not really that fond of Mercedes Moné, and I'm not fond of the fact that she has like 4 or 5 belts and she doesn't defend them too often. Like, that's kind of taking the purpose away from the belt, because what I feel like the purpose of a championship is it's supposed to be you have the championship, you're constantly defending it and defending it and defending it, and you're showing that you're like the top of the division and why you're the top of the division. But I feel like sometimes she just goes into these places and just gets the belt and like leaves. Like, I don't know the last time that I haven't heard that she's defended like most of her belts recently. It's just, it's something I can't really get behind. It can be done correctly. I love a good belt collector gimmick. Like, I mean, literally over here from the men's division in San Antonio, we got Casey Blackrose. I I was about to bring him up. 4 belts Blackrose. I am so behind Casey. I love it. The way that, he defends his championships. That's the thing that sets him apart from Mercedes Moné with the whole belt collector thing, is that he defends his championships. That's what you need to do. Now, if Mercedes was defending her championships a lot, I could get behind her for that. Or Gypsy 4 belts too. You see, there's a lot of people who can have, a good belt collector gimmick, but you have to execute it correctly by actually defending the titles that you won and proving why you got them in the first place. And I would just like to say, I know this is a women's wrestling podcast, but thank you to Brandon Weiss. Really quickly, he did end up retiring. He left his boots in the ring this past Sunday, which we're going to talk about some of the matches at Stars and Stripes Forever. Brandon really means a lot to me. He's been, he's given me a lot of support through some stuff, and we've talked about stuff. And I just want to say thank you, Brandon. Enjoy your retirement. I didn't know him for as long as he's been in the industry, but from the time that I have known him, I've known him for a little bit over a year. He's been there for me. So I just want to say thank you, Brandon. We appreciate you. Emo never dies. I'll forever be the emo princess. You'll forever be the emo king. We'll forever have our emo queen, Amanda. Yeah. So there's my little thank you to Brandon really quickly. Yeah. Well, the men and women from Hybrid owe a lot to Brandon. He's helped train Melsa's generation of Hybrid. So, yeah. He needs a break so he can go to conventions and mosh pits. I mean, yeah. Brandon, enjoy your not vacation, your retirement. Go into a mosh pit. Go. I mean, he has been getting booked as a cosplayer at conventions. Also with Amanda too. So that's really cool to see. But yeah, thank you, Elder Emo. We love you, Elder Emo. Getting back to I like how we go on a whole rant. I still don't like Mercedes Monet, even after that whole rant. Yeah, like I said, there's a certain way to do a belt collector gimmick, and I don't like the way that Mercedes is doing it. So I really, really, really hope Tony retains. I really, 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 really want Tony to retain. Just because I've been loving her character work. And I mean, I know we say this all the time, Tony is amazing, but Tony is amazing. Seriously, oh my gosh, her promos are so on point. They're just chef kiss, you know what I mean? And then the other women's match that is going to be on the All-In card is the Texas Women's Casino Gauntlet match. Which I believe Chris Statlander is number 1 and Thekla is number 2, if I'm not mistaken. From the matches that had happened, Chris was the other week, I believe, and then Thekla was last night. So that is going to be really crazy. I don't know who all I think is going to show up in the Casino Gauntlet match. Honestly, I just feel that there's going to be some surprises. I don't know who, but there's going to be some surprises. It would be really cool if we could see, some locals from the San Antonio or the Texas scene pop up there. Maybe make a little AEW debut. Or, Thunder. My freaking boss. My boss, Thunder, freaking La Mera. I know she does have ROH Supercard of Honor, but I'm not too sure when that is. But if this isn't at the same time, I really hope she's in the Casino Gauntlet match. I mean, it would make sense. She's from Texas. It would make sense. Unless she already has the ROH Supercard of Honor, which again, I don't remember the time of. But, that would be really cool. I don't know. Hi, Tall Cams. Oh my goodness, that's not. No. Can I say something? You know what I'm talking about when I say it. Can I say something? You know what I mean? What we were talking about earlier. Can I say something on here, at the end of the broadcast about that? I hope you know what I mean. Oh my goodness, everyone is popping in now. Hi, Courtney. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so say whatever you want, it's your show. Well, because you haven't said anything. You know what I mean? So I'm do you want me to wait for you to say that? Or do I wait? Anyways, that's about nothing. That's about nothing. Oh, I think, yeah, okay. We're gonna have our little indie report. And I know someone was asking about the Izzy report. There's nothing really to report for Izzy. I do believe she does have a match this weekend, though. But if she does, just go onto her Instagram. You'll be able to find it. I want to say it's against Mila Moore. I think that's this weekend. I'm not too sure where, but that is like that's what she's up to. And this isn't going to be too big because the slides were like really lagging. I mean, I didn't do the slides. That was the intern's fault. It's all the intern's fault. Blame it on the interns. Okay. Yes, we have interns, and the interns didn't post anything on Instagram. You dang interns. I feel like I'm looking in a mirror right now. Anyways, let's talk about the rest of Stars and Stripes Forever that pertain to the women. So I really wanted to go. This was in Bernie at the Von Erich Ranch. I didn't end up getting to go, but I did watch on Title Match, so it was kind of okay. So we had Galintita defending against Anna Kid Ash. She was defending her RCW Women's Championship, no longer a question mark. And she did defeat Ash, which I kind of figured. Emmy Camacho was defending her RCW Phoenix Championship against Kaya Dream, the Queen of the South. But Emmy did retain with Mastico. Ew. Hashtag ew. Mastico. Yes, no. Anna Kid Ash is really, really, she's a insane talent. That's from San Antonio, and she just recently came back from injury. Oh, yikes. I feel like you haven't learned anything from your podcast that you had with Ash. Oh. They do. I was gonna get into that. I could say a little bit about that because that's not. I was gonna wait till next week to say that. Ash and Callie do have like a little rematch ish on a hybrid. It's not for the RCW Women's Championship, but it is a match nonetheless. And they are still very heated. I mean, they had that match, but they still had to be really pissed off at each other from what happened at the last hybrid show because they lost the account out because they were too busy fighting with each other. So, yeah. There's a lot going on with the Wild Red versus Big Red. Honestly, yikes. Noff, you're crazy. Noff, you better be able to afford Big Red, because how are you not able to afford Big Red? I'm just kidding. I know there's people that can't afford Big Red, and that's totally okay. Wild Red is still a good option unless your name is Noff. Then, if your name is Noff, you're lacking. You suck. What is going on? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, maybe the reason why you're so broke is because your t-shirt collection. Like, how many shirts was that? That's a lot of shirts. Spotify Premium. Hey, you wanna give me some Spotify Premium, please? 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 No. We're getting so off topic here, guys. But I mean, when are we not? Honestly. The premium bus. Why is that making me laugh? What? This is not even. We're not even talking about this. Okay. Getting back to the women's action that happened. Fire and Fury, our Mission Pro Tag champions, defeated the new coming team of Savage Dreams, which I know. I guess you could say that he is the reason why why it happened. Mike, had proposed the idea to have Savage Dreams because, Denise Day is awesome, and so is, the sensational Savage Ridley Thorne. But, it's really cool to see them tag together. I didn't get to see, the whole match. I don't know if it played on the pre-show and I just didn't see it on Title Match in time. Yes! You did that! Ah! But no, it's so cool. And it's cool to see, how well they mesh together. I know I didn't get to see the whole match, but, from what I did see, they, really, really, really are a tag team. Savage Dreams is so cool, and I hope that we get to see them tag again in the future because that is so much fun. And also, somehow, they're both probably my sisters. I haven't really confirmed with Ridley, but she's probably also my sister. And then Callie's my sister too. And then so is the Black Dahlia. And then also Key Vibes is my cousin. And then we got Theo Mike. And then technically Theo Knopf too. It's a whole dysfunctional family, baby. Oh. Women's 1v1. Ridley or Denise? Go. I'm gonna phone a friend and I'm gonna give this question to Mike. she's a Thea at the very least. You know what? And that'll be okay too. She's a Thea, she my prima, I'm okay with it. The fans win! And that's exactly right. The fans always win. But you have to choose a wrestler, Mike. I'm kidding. I won't put you in that. When is Mission Pro coming back? We still don't know. Honestly, I still don't know. Hopefully soon. Hopefully later this year. But I cannot tell you anything that I do or do not know. So, we might be coming. We could announce that we're returning tomorrow. But I'm not going to say that. Because I literally be signing an NDA. No, I didn't. Yeah, who knows? I don't know. You have to stay tuned. You always have to stay tuned because you never know what's gonna happen. And then our last little bit of news on here. I was thinking over here. This is gonna be a short episode. We're already about to hit 50 minutes. What do you mean? I just said it though. I didn't say anything. I just said I may announce it tomorrow, but they may not announce it tomorrow. Who knows? They might announce it in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 7 days. Oh wait, that's just 1 week. I don't know. I don't know anything though. Honestly, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't know anything. The We Love Wrestling draft. I believe this was last updated. Was I'm trying to check. The 6th, I believe. Yeah, whatever. That's all I can really say about the We Love Wrestling draft. That's all I can just sit here and just yeah, yeah. I see the comments. Oh my gosh. We are tied for last place, so that doesn't mean we're in last place. Mission Pro Spotlight is tied for last place. And we're really close to Tall Can listening. We're just 1 point off. So, who knows, by the end of this weekend, because I know there's probably more indie shows that I'm going to be forgetting about, that I already forgot about. You know, we might be higher than you, Knopf. So, I'm just saying. Knopf, you suck. How are you saying rigged? There's no way that you can be saying that this is rigged if you are at 4th place. There's no way you can be complaining when I'm in 6th. Get out. No, I'm kidding. What? I think on this note, we're gonna end this comment. Oh my goodness. That is so random, but you know what? It does segue into what I'm about to say, because you said it's my show, I can say whatever. I asked you, and you said, oh, stop encouraging. I will get drunker. Guys, I'm underage. I can't do that. I'm just kidding. But but oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I can't stop laughing at that. You know, since we have Tolkien listening in the house, let's just go ahead and say it. Should I just say it? Should I? I don't know. Do you want to say it, or do you want me to say it? I'll wait for a minute. We straight edge because we underage! Say it! Okay. I don't know when the episode's gonna drop, but this Monday, me and Dora are going to be... No, Jenna! Me and Dora are going to be representing Mission Pro Spotlight, and we are gonna be on Talk and Listening! Yay! I need the soundboard that you have, Nov, and I'll be like, yay! Yeah, so we are gonna be on Talk and Listening. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be a crazy episode, and the tensions are gonna be high because you suck, Nov. Yay! Smashing cores and building doors. Oh my goodness. But no, it's so much fun. It's gonna be so much fun. You know, I really love Tolkien. Honestly, like not even. Oh, I was about to say nice things about you. Banging hot. Oh, yeah. Doors. Wait, let's keep it PG on here. We can say whatever on your podcast. We'll keep it PG on here. You know what I mean? Mike. I don't even know what to say right now. What is going on, Mike? I'm flabbergasted. No. I hate Bucky Larson. Shut up about Bucky Larson. No. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not saying all that. I guess to transition from all the stuff that you're saying off. Nice things. Like it's so awesome. Getting to come from one podcast to another podcast. And this is the second time that I've done this. I've been on Countdown City before as like a co-host. Shout out Countdown City. Hey. But like as a guest, like I was kind of like helping co-host over there, but going on another podcast as a guest is so crazy to me. And it's so awesome, and I'm so happy I get to do this with Dora. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get Mindrunner to, because he's going to be gone by then. He's going to go back. He's going to be out of Texas already. But it's so cool just being able to do this. And yeah, thank you, Noah. Thank you, Tolkien. we appreciate, you know, getting to go on so much, and I cannot wait. Yeah, he's gonna be living life at All In. I can't wait for this episode. That episode's gonna go crazy. I already know. For one, it's Tall Can. For two, I'm gonna be on there with Dora and then with everyone else. So it's gonna be a crazy. So when that drops, we will announce it. But it's gonna be so much fun. Spotlight X Tall Can listening, even though Tall Can sucks in the draft right now. But yeah, it's gonna be so much fun, guys. I am so excited. Honestly, I'm excited. Let's keep it Jenna friendly. Jenna, you act like you haven't already watched a bunch of Tall Can episodes. Yeah, you should not be watching Tall Can. But well, that's the end of that. And it's been an hour. I thought I wasn't gonna go. I thought this was gonna be shorter, but somehow turned into an hour, which, you know, is so much fun because I got to talk with you guys. Don't expose me, girl. You exposed yourself. This has been so much fun. Really weird because I don't have, you know, Mind Runner or Dora, but I did it! Solo Slay! Yeah! Sigma! Why are we saying Sigma now? Get out. Get out. Get out. What am I gonna do with you, bro? What am I? Okay. No! No! What? Ah. Well, you dirty sheep person. That's all I'm gonna say. Well, okay. Oh my god! Jenna just got kicked out of the family alive! Okay, but before this goes like way more crazier and way more chaotic than it already has been, thank you guys so much for joining. This is awesome. Y'all are y'all are something else in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate you all. And yeah, have a good night. I don't know what else to say. I mean, yeah, thank you. Follow the Mission Pro Spotlight Instagram, even though our interns didn't even post anything about tonight. You should still go follow it. MPW_Spotlight. Follow me, ITRW_Angel Marie. I need to change my little tag because it has a dot. I took the dot out of there because, yeah. I'll see you guys next week. And yeah, bye guys. Ah! Oh wait, how do I do this? Oh yeah. Ah!
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die.